Hey there, from beautiful Ridgeway, Colorado. We just arrived here this past weekend and we're so excited to be here. I mean, look at these mountains. They're just phenomenal. They're absolutely gorgeous. And this is going to be the front yard of our RV for the next 3 months. So you'll be seeing a lot of videos with this background. So today I'm talking about realistic expenses that you can cut from your budget. My name is Glenda Hoon-Russell and you're watching The Status Quo. Let's jump right in. So the first tip that I have is cutting out pricey drinks and or alcohol or share a meal when you go out. So being frugal doesn't mean that you can't eat out. All it means is that you are being way more intentional with your eating out. So you have a budget for when you eat out each month, and that money will go towards whatever restaurants you want to go to. And what I like to do is take that even a step further and make sure that when we do eat out, we're eating pretty frugally. So that way we're able to eat out more with the money that we save from these frugal tips with eating out. And I promise you, it's amazing to see how much it adds up. Remember, you're in charge. It's your decision to either move closer or farther away from your goals. And by being more aware and mindful of your spending and all of these little dollars that you're going to, and pennies that you're going to be saving, it's either putting it towards your debt or putting it towards your travel goals. Whatever it may be, every little bit helps. So to make our dollars stretch in our budget, we stopped ordering pricey drinks like Topo Chicos. And this little side note, I absolutely love Topo Chicos. I think that they're delicious and crispy and just, oh, they're so good. But usually they cost about $4. And if you eat a meal, you can order 2 of them, let's say, and that's $8 that you can use towards something else. So it just wasn't worth it to us to have these drinks during dinner, that we have booze at home and we can have a drink when we get home a little bit later. But just because we're out to eat doesn't mean we have to order a fancy drink or alcoholic drink. And if you're one of those people who absolutely cannot drink water, something that you can do is order a glass of water and some lemons, and then use one of the sugar packets that's on the table. And I'm sure you can ask for raw sugar if they don't have any, and make lemonade. Just squeeze the lemon in there, add your sugar packet, and there you go, you have lemonade, and it didn't cost you anything additional. Here's a little breakdown of savings from a Sexy Mexi night. So fajita for 1 for $12.99, cheese enchiladas for $9.99, 2 waters, that's a total of $22.98, and with tip, that's $27.98. Now let's look at the other situation. Fajita for 1, $12.99, cheese enchiladas, $9.99, 2 waters, 2 Corona beers for $11, 2 mojitos for $15. That's a total of $48.98, and with tip, that's $58.98. If you just don't order fancy drinks or alcoholic drinks, that's a savings of $31 and about 300 calories, because we all know that these drinks can pack on calories. So with $31, you can go out to eat another time. And so that's the whole reason that I think that this is such an important tip, is that when you stretch your dollars even within your budget of not ordering drinks, then it can allow you to go and eat out more. Now, Chris and I have been taking this even a step further lately and sharing a meal. The portions at restaurants are astronomical. They're so big. So we usually end up sharing a meal, and what we'll do is he'll choose a meal, and then the next time I'll choose a meal, and because sometimes we just both don't like the same things, but we make a compromise. And so when I get that $20 bill for going out, it just brings a big old goofy grin on my face, because I feel really good that we were able to eat out but still do it on a budget. It just makes me feel alive. Calm down, Glenda. All right, so the second one is eliminating bank fees. Now, before you fall asleep, I know talking about banks is super boring, but hear me out on this. Call me crazy, but I don't think that you should have to pay to use your money that you've already worked really, really hard to earn. Kind of a weird concept, right? In my opinion, I think that bank fees are a complete waste of money. Sorry, banks. If we have control to avoid paying them, then we shouldn't have to, because that ball is in our court. So I'm only going to talk about 2 minimum bank fees that I think that you can avoid immediately. So the minimum balance charge. Be sure to check with your bank what your minimum balance charge is on your accounts. You have to make sure that your balance meets that threshold that they set, otherwise they automatically take out a fee. So what I do is I'm signed up with mint.com, which is the budget software that I use, completely free to use, and this is what I've been using throughout my whole Dave Ramsey process when we were getting out of debt, and I still use it today, 5 years later. I need to check how long ago that was, but still, it's been a while, so I've been using this program for a long time. So you can set up in mint.com notifications on your balance minimums. And so let's say my bank, for example. My bank has a minimum amount of $500. So in Mint, I have a $1,500 threshold. So when my account gets below $1,500, I get an email and a text message from mint.com letting me know that I need to put some more money in or shuffle things around or whatever it might be. But that way I have a little bit of fluff room before it hits the fee, that I'm aware that, oh my gosh, I need to fix this. I need to make sure that there's money in the account, and I avoid those little bank fees altogether. ATM fee. This is the other bank fee that I think is absolutely ridiculous. Again, I don't think that you need to pay money to use your own money. And you're probably thinking, Glenda, it's only $3. But here's the thing, is those $3 over time adds up. This is the whole intention with mindful budgeting and being more aware of money going in, money going out, and that's all the way down to the pennies and to the dollars. Let's look at my little example. Bug. Say I needed $20 for parking or something at the farmer's market. So I went over to an ATM and paid $3 fee, so $23 total. If I do this 10 times over a span of 1 month, I've now spent $30 of my hard-earned money just to pull out $200. Multiply that by 12 months and you could say goodbye to $360 a year. $360, that's a plane ticket. That's $360 you can throw at your debt, and that's a few nights in a luxury hotel in Thailand. So see what I mean is that it just adds up over time, and all of these little dollars and pennies that you're saving will make a difference. All right, that was part 1 of 2 of this video. If you have a short attention span like me, you'll appreciate these shorter videos. Go ahead and check out this next video. It has 2 more tips of realistic expenses you need to cut out of your life.